Okay, so I'm here in another interview video, and this is the spirit of Catherine. Now, Catherine is one of my St. Augustine spirits, and she is of Spanish descent, and she definitely has a um, thick accent. Um, Now, when I asked if there was a spirit that wanted to be a guardian, I was actually holding the pendulum in my hand, and I literally felt like a hand go like this on top of mine. And I heard the word abuela, which is Spanish for grandmother. And I asked what her name was. And at first I thought she was saying Cathrine because of her very thick accent. And then she spelled it for me, and it is spelled Catherine. And I said, okay, I understand now. I said, your name is Catherine, but with your accent, it sounds like Cathrine. And she said, yes, yes, yes. That's what it is. So she does have a very thick accent. She does understand English. I haven't gotten as far as if she's fluent in English, and I really haven't gotten her story yet. I was going to wait till the video. So I'm going to ask Catherine to, actually I'll call her Abuela, because she does like to be called Abuela. She was very proud to be a grandmother, and she loved being a grandmother. She says she spoiled the babies rotten. So, Abuela, can you tell me what's your time period? When were you born? She was born in the 1900s. It was the 1900s, right? Yes, the 1900s. I'm seeing 1912. Is it 1912 you were born? Yes, she was born in 1912. Are you Cuban? She's Cuban. She's Cuban. Were you born in Cuba? She says sí. When did you come to, now, I did find you in St. Augustine, right? Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. So did you move to St. Augustine? Were you living in St. Augustine? She says sí. When did you come to America? She was in her 40s when she came to America. Did you come over when Castro started rising to power in Cuba? See. Okay, now, so did you settle in St. Augustine when you first came? I'm hearing no. Were you like in the Tampa area in the by Ybor? Because I know there was a big Cuban community. Did you go there first? See. Okay. Now, who was with you? Was it your entire family that came? Mama, papa, her husband, her children. Now, at that time, did your children have children? No. She said her children were like teenagers at that time. I think the oldest was like 14. 14? Yeah. You came in 53? She came to America in 1953. Um, when did you end up in St. Augustine? I'm seeing 1968. Okay. Did you have a business there? I see like a bakery, like bread and stuff. Did you work at a bakery? Okay, so she worked at a bakery, but they didn't own it. Okay. Does your family still reside in St. Augustine today? No. They moved. Jacksonville. They're in Jacksonville. You didn't want to go with them? No. She said my heart hurts. Because they don't feel her. And she says they don't need me. And she says my heart hurts to be with them. She's like, I can feel like almost like an overwhelming sense of just like wanting to wrap. She was in life, she was the one that would always show affection. She would see somebody and, friends, neighbors, they would always get a hug. That was how she would greet somebody. She would come at them wide open arms. She says she loved everything that life gave her. And she says she had a very blessed life. And she loved her life. She loved the life that she had. She's very Catholic. Very Catholic. She believes in God. Which, in a way, it's kind of funny because sometimes very religious people will not be pleased with a pagan. But she's actually kind of excited that she came across me. Because now she knows I can see her, I can hear her, and I can help her. And she's the type, she would never, it doesn't matter who you were or what you were. She would never turn her back on you because of what you thought or what you believed. Even if she disagreed with you, even if she did not like you, if you were down on your luck and you needed her help, she would still help. She says it's what Christians do. Yeah. She's a very, very nice lady. Very nice lady. And she has a very strong presence. She really does. She is absolutely able to interact. Physically interact. You'll feel touches. You'll definitely feel a presence from her. Even if you're not sensitive, you'll feel something like buzzing around you. And I don't mean like bzz. I just mean like you'll have like this energy. You'll feel like an energy around you. Almost like back in the old days when like TVs had tubes and stuff. You turn the TV on and you'd almost have like a hum from the TV. Like you turn the TV on and you know it's on even if the picture hadn't come up yet, because you could just feel like the buzz of the electricity. And that's what she's like. You can feel it, that buzz. Very nice lady. Just very sweet. She said that she liked that I play mass. I one of the things I do in my household is for any spirit that is Catholic or likes the normalcy of going to church on Sunday morning, what I do is I go online and I pull up mass, online Catholic mass every Sunday, and I play that for any spirit that wants to. And it's a Catholic mass, but I tell them, it doesn't matter if it gives you some kind of normalcy, peace, whatever, just and she likes the fact that I did that for her. She got to attend her mass, and she'd like rosary beads. She really would like some rosary beads. I can see she said she went to church like 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week. And I can see her like in the pew with the rosary beads doing that. Did you go to the big basilica off the square? Yeah, because I can see her in like one of those like wooden pews. I can see her in that church. So she would like to continue, like, to have the Sunday mass. She would like that. And she would like rosary beads. If you could get her some rosary beads, she would like that. So maybe that could be like a Christmas present for her. She would like that on her doll. She is... Abuela, when did you die? Did you say 1984? Yeah. The thing is, like, so she was born in, what did you say, 1912? So you would have been, what, 72? The thing is, like, I'm not seeing her as, like, 72. She's not presenting as a 72-year-old woman. I can see her at 2 different ages. One is when she was young, and she's, like, in 1940s type garb. She has black hair. It's about down to here, and it's like curled, like, around the sides. You had blue eyes, didn't you? She had blue eyes, and her hair wasn't, it was a brown, but it was a dark brown. It looked like it was black, but if light hit it, you could see like lighter streaks of the brown, like almost like this color brown. But it looked, until the light hit it, it looked like it was black hair, but she actually had brown hair, blue eyes. She was kind of tall. She was about 5'6", and she was thin. And then the second time she presents herself, she's like late 50s, like 58 years old. That's what she looks like to me, like 58 years old. And she still has, like, the hair is a little darker. There's no gray in it at all. No wrinkles on her skin. But she has put on weight. She's fuller now. This is in her abuela stage. She was an abuela at this time. And so this is probably how you would see her if she presents. She almost kind of looks shorter. But she's definitely fuller figured. Her hair is like pulled back and it's in a bun at the nape of her neck. She's wearing a dress, but it's kind of I mean, I can see the skirt part, like the bottom of the skirt part, but I can't really make out any details about the rest of the dress. Is there anything else you want me to cover, Abuela? She is promising to protect. She's we're talking about like a mama bear here. She's very. I will not let anybody. I mean, she's mama bear right now. Yeah, she's. Wow, that, like, the determination that's rolling off of her. I wouldn't want to cross her. I bet her kids got a whooping if they did something wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh, she didn't put up with that nonsense. Nope. She doesn't put up with nonsense. I'm not good with, she's like swearing in Spanish. She's like rapid fire Spanish, saying. She's probably saying I'm not like brooking nonsense. I don't understand. I don't know what she's saying, but she's bah, 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 and like she's speaking Spanish. I don't know what. Can you translate that for me? I don't. No nonsense, no foolishness. Speaking Spanish again. She knows I don't speak Spanish, but I think, it's like kind of like half her life was in Cuba and half her life was here. And I think, I just think it's like her normal thing to just like slip, because all her family spoke Cuban, so it's just like her normal pattern to slip into Spanish. So I don't know. I have no idea what she's saying. But she understands English. She can speak English, and it's more like it's kind of like broken English, but she can like impart thoughts and feelings onto you. And that might be easier to understand. And she can also show images, which is the easier form of communication for a lot of spirits. So but yeah, she does have a tendency to slip into Spanish. So if you understand Spanish, you're doing better than I am, because I don't know what she's saying. She said I'll be good. I don't think she's talking about like behavior wise. I think she's talking about as a guardian, she'll be good because she won't let anything through. See, that's what she meant. Did I cover it, Abuela? I got it all? Yeah. See. Anything else? No. Okay. Alright, so that is it with Abuela, and we will go through doll choices and pick out a doll for Abuela, whichever one she feels comfortable with, and get her set and get her ready.